Oh, hello. I'm someone you should get to know. I do some cool things. I rock some cool clothes. I got some mates with some traits that are cooler still though. I've got the shakes and contemplate where our lives are fated to go. Oh, hi there. I'm definitely not a square. Nothing shocks me. Nope. This perspective's rare. I never went to college or uni, I just started gigging. Sometimes wondered what that fallout would be, but thank fuck I'm witty. I seem to give the impression that I'm tougher than I am. I'm actually quite delicate and I mean no harm. I have way too much love to give, and this has caused such pain. But I'm not that way. I'm not the same. I like to believe the benefit in doubt, give people time to figure their shit out. My honesty ain't brutal, it's frugal, reserved for those that know me through and through, yo. I only share opinions when I'm hurt, cause venting shit online is a curse. Always in danger of hurting the heart. People think all my songs are about them. That's crazy to me. How could they think that when I'm so vain and needy? I ain't risking losing friends by being sneaky. I've never wrote about anyone who thought I did. And to accuse me of such, I think is kinda shit. Cause if you're close enough to me, you know beyond belief, I'm gonna tell you my feelings and thoughts directly. I might be sweet, but I'm not a pussy. Sometimes I sob and greet cause shit moves me, but I really care. I'm not feigning interest. I know I'm quite a lot to digest, but I've been tested by life and I'm still not repressed. Gregarious and colourful, that's often how I'm described, cause it happens to my face multiple days a week in my life. Just keep your ideas and me to yourself. I'm not imposing my ideas, of you or anyone else. Just give me an audience. Give me a stage. Sit back and enjoy, cause it's about to get strange. Just sit still and I'll explain. I feel nothing, I'm numbed by life today. Betterment through words I say. I saw it coming from a few miles away. Yo, I'm dropping truth bombs when all the hope's gone. I'll stand strong and bandage up the broke bones. Ain't held your hand in so long. I noticed that your grip got tighter. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. You don't need me though, cause you're the fighter. Unsolicited, I restrict the degradation. Another side effect of these hallucinations. God damn it, it seems so real, but the only thing attainable is how I feel, and that's not part of the deal. I swirl in whirlpools with dumb fools just like me. They're seeking life in cartoons. I forgot that you knew me before I was someone or something. When I was a child, still confused and mumbling. She needed time to earn her stripes, take a few lashings from life. This one creates her own strife and forgot to let go of the knife. A part of me actually died that fateful night. Breathe as I might. Forgot to feel something. Alternative reality's still haunting. It's too daunting. Assumptions made about me constantly. I know you're watching, can barely shift that gaze. Like some forgotten prophecy. Where I go, you're following, and fate may yet refrain. Yo, I remembered something yesterday, a dream I once had when we hid up and flew away. Asked if I remember, yeah, and I responded graciously, how could I forget? I was left in the dark, somehow the light will protect. I swagger cause I walk in pain now and again. Some surgical steel and some nerves are to blame. The irony ain't lost on me, because my mental nerves are just a shot, homie, they're coming back for me. I'm an auditor of aspiration, bringing light and motivation. I know you ain't participating cause you're vacant, but spaces will only further the gap. You're asking for trouble and unexpected mishaps. I swear that if I say I love you, then I love you. There's nothing I want to gain except your love too. I'd rather stun fools with kind rules than rough jewels. There's only one planet and one message of use. For God to feel something, alternative reality's still haunting. For God to feel nothing, and now I feel everything, it's too daunting. Been moving back and forth like the tides in ever-changing canvas. Been roaming near and far for the cure, but I can't stop the madness. My brain's a danger to me like I'm a danger to the planet. Birthing a species with a constant and dirty habit. We've done so much damage, we ain't gentrified, we're savage. Once the earth is fully ravaged, then we'll move and start new carnage. We'll never learn, we'll never look outside ourselves, cause fuck that noise. Trying to empathise with someone else, I'm embarrassed. We could have been a marvel, but we squandered it and further ourselves from the parallels. And I used to see kindness everywhere when I was a child, but I've grown and learned it's mostly lies, which brings new trials and tribulations. May I hasten to a correlation to fully fledge my statement? The dream I had forsaken to redirect a nation brings new complication. All of our hearts are breaking, cause there's no destination. Don't care about the book that you read. Put it down and maybe then you'll see. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. Don't care about the world you perceive. Gets darker when the elitists leave. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. I know you know. Sorry, not sorry, I know how you miss it. Gory or selfish and twisted. Oh, the economy that we enlisted, holy and holier than we envisioned. Started in the sea, then moved to the sky. Becomes irreversible, though we tried. Only when all the wildlife died did we stop to consider alternatives not tried. Wait for a minute, there's a fire in the bitch and it's difficult to get my swag on. Average limits get broken and spoken. Worse ideas tend to tag along. Sour the air, speak up if you dare. For fuck's sake, show me if you even care. I'm trapped on a planet ravaged by bandits. Intergalactic virus status. A socio-pandemic trip, they're swimming in gold, we're swimming in shit. And the world is a resource, think it's a privilege. It's spiritual dissonance. If you've got the coin, you can pay to escape. For those without friends, it's too late. They're building a backup plan just because they can, and the rest are damned. Don't care about the book that you read. Put it down and maybe then you'll see. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. Don't care about the world you perceive. Gets darker when the elitists leave. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. Don't care about the book that you read. Put it down and maybe then you'll see. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. Years of addiction for the masses. We've been double-crossed by the upper classes. They outright deny the facts and signs to keep us benign, but the tides are turning. We're finally learning what we've done, hard to reverse, but kingdom come. We got to try and change or we are done. Keep on producing the poison, keep on drinking the Kool-Aid, we all gotta die, son. You need that mortgage and wife, son. Don't tell them the truth, fuck's sake, try to distract them. By the time they click to the ship, we'll be on that rocket ship, forgetting it, forgetting them, forgetting every sin the book forgot to list. An ungodly species that just cannot coexist. Don't care about the book that you read. Put it down and maybe then you'll see. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. Don't care about the world you perceive. Gets darker when the elitists leave. You say that you don't know, but you know, you know. Don't care about Most love stories have a happy first act. All you consider is the simple fact that you found someone so special you can't turn your back or act cool cause you're so overwhelmed. I wasn't even looking when I found you. For a moment I thought I'd found proof that love at first sight was true, and I really did. I'll never forget the feeling when I first saw your face, so familiar to me. I was ready to embrace you, and all the weird shit you're into, and all the passions that we share. Consequentially, I was unprepared to understand the depths of my own despair. Cause as our tides turn, we're learning new ways to love one another. Might be stupid to believe that we can always recover, but if there's ever a day you need to walk away, I love you regardless cause of the love you gave. But it's in my mind, I'll be all day. I can't describe, but I won't hurt you, cause you don't love me no more. Cause all of your sins, cause all of your sins. You bring me joy every day, even days when we suffer and frustrate one another. You're my sweetness and my clarity when I lose sight of reality. Sometimes I don't understand where you're at. It's my biggest failing, and I wish that I could take it all back. We're good to each other, but we also ache. I know I've made it difficult to create a picture where it's a normal life. I was never destined to be a normal wife, and the strife that I've caused I loathe myself for, but my love for you is greater than ever before. You know me better than the rest of them. Not sure if that's a curse or a blessing, and I'm really not messing when I say as your possession I progress further than I ever thought. And I wish that I could give you a life that you truly want. But it's in my mind, I'll be all day. I can't describe, but I won't hurt you, cause you don't love me no more. Cause all of your sins, cause all of your sins. You deserve the whole world. I know it's cliche enough to make your toes curl, but no matter the odds, I know that we fought, and I love you every day the rest of my life just because. It's in my mind, I'll be all day. I can't describe, but I won't hurt you, cause you don't love me no more. Cause all I fear is silence. Never planned to be a killer, but a thriller, yes. No, you weren't waiting and you never guessed I was coming through to clear the mess, and I'm pretty stressed. Came through to address, think you're just a guest, just a wandering soul until you work out your true life goals and hone in on your craft and art. You're just at the start of following your heart, and things are gonna change a lot for you. And I really hope you push on through, but show respect to the ones laying paths. You wouldn't have a road to walk on, not one single map. So I really don't understand what you're shouting. Who do you think you're outing, whinging and pouting? If you were on it, you'd be too busy to see, cause when you speak of the scene, you speak of grafters like me. And everybody needs to work as a team. Some of these tactics are beyond obscene. Watching all my muckers pushing and shoving, proving nothing, simply showing colours, neon and pulsing. I'm standing back observing, shaking and judging. The music better be great to speak with such hate, so it's alright, I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's alright, I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. Got an attitude, I'm sure you got talent, but your vernacular is basic and demeanour apparent. All this time wasted when you could have been writing. My worry is it sorta excites you, homie. It's alright, I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's alright, cause I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. I'm a walking, talking poster for struggle. In a man's world, a vision of trouble. There's no doubt I gotta work twice as hard, double the hours and double the scars. I've dedicated my life to my art. It's one of the few things that sets me apart. And for every word I write and sing, got up my game to be content. trending. I'm seeing changes in our family. There's new faces and traces of influence gracing and contaminating a face for the ages. It's heinous, you're tearing the pages, it saves us. What the fuck is this, a game to you? Do you really think you speak with any ounce of truth? If I didn't care before, I do now, and I'm here to make a point, I've never been more proud. Watching all my muckers pushing and shoving, proving nothing, simply showing colours, neon and pulsing. I'm standing back observing, shaking and judging. The music better be great to speak with such hate, so it's alright, I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's alright, cause I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's alright, I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's alright, cause I can hold on tight as long as I'm still breathing. It's dark up there, ain't it? Even though sometimes you smile, you can't quite explain it. It's dark in there, ain't it? It's harder to take heart in the scars as they part and open up. Wish that you could keep them shut, but they weep and seep into your clothes. The rags are bloodied, but nobody knows. Cause see, if only it was physical, to some it wouldn't be so mystical. Hysterics of your laughter used to merit your character, your mental state. It's a tenuous subject for friends to debate. Search for fault, search for cause, search for signs just to search through the loss. A space can't be filled when it's made. Your life grows around it, but it's always your space. The difference to life's that you make. You can't understand the diversity because you had to deal with your own adversity. Because it was dark up there, wasn't it? And that's what causes it. The anger and shame and the loss of hope, convinced, convicted that you shall not cope, and it's clearly time to go, and no, they won't understand it, no comprende. That's when good people become deadly. It's a darkness that suffers in silence, but the story of life does not have to end in violence. Subject yet to be explained by science, cause I have felt the same way too. As humans, somehow we all do. So hard to take a choice as truth. I beg, be kinder to yourself. Cause it's dark up there and that's the facts. But always think before you act. There's help and love for what you lack. And you are bigger, stronger, more powerful, more capable, and unbelievably valuable than you will ever realise. Even though it's dark up there. One, two. I dwell among a family of monsters, lyrical imposters. They claim to be human, but I ain't seen them on the roster. Taking registration out the programme, turning up like goddamn. Never planned a case, man, been era since we shook hands. Let's get down to business, what you missed is not specific. Spectral and cynic, meet my inner critic. And she's abysmal, so dismal and dour. The giver an hour, and even the sweetest of all the songs is sour. You've met her on occasion, musical arbitration, destination, innovation. Douse me in the revelations. If the words don't penetrate, they'll suffocate and dehydrate on fluid thought. Self-preparation for the onslaught. But then I'm pulled out the ditch by collections of hands. Essence of kindness that don't reprimand. Though unplanned, I'm carried on the winds of change, elevating my own chance, evaluating my survival at a glance. When I face that divide, that's when the people unite. They say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. Our love never contrived, cause we keep it inside. Said I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight.
Man, I've really been struggling, wondering on whether or not if I can keep going. It's like a cloudy bubble I'm in, suffering in silence isn't really working anymore. Fuck it, man, you need to make time for your mates, because they're the one that will tell you maybe when it's time for the breaks. Or they're finding you strange, or they find it the same, because a wee chat can make you relax. You don't need a recap for a recap. Wee caffeine fix, just a cup of coffee to get something off of your mind. Cause man, I've really been struggling, under stress at work again, becoming a father. My son is one, it's mental, plus I don't know where the fuck my buds have went. Fuck it, vent, man, it's Togo family. And even when you think they don't understand you, just remember who the fuck is gonna carry you.
When I face that divide, that's when the people unite. They say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. Our love never contrived, cause we're keeping it tight. Say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight.
Forever being carried, I'm 5 pence for a baggie. I've been going through the motions since I said goodbye to granny. Everyone looking at me thinking that I'm jammy, when I'm walking through a constant pit of shit and what they're throwing at me. This is what a different test. I've been pushing up my pressure from my toes to my chest. Every step is that I jump into the deepest of depths, as I argue what is fiction with the voices in my head. Gotta hold it down for everyone, cause where you gonna go when all the smoke and all the liquor's done? Brothers and my sisters keep me grounded to the roots we dug. Got so much love inside my heart, I'm shopping for a bigger one. Yeah, I forgot how to hate, I don't have that kind of energy to burn and just waste. So if you want to keep it going, be my guest, I can wait. I'm just trying to do right by every one of my mates, like, yeah.
When I face that divide, that's when the people unite. They say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. Our love never contrived, cause we're keeping it tight. Say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. When I face that divide, that's when the people unite. They say I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. Our love never contrived, cause we're keeping it tight. Said I'll carry you, bro, I'll carry you tonight. I can't believe what I've seen. I thought that you adored me. Ever so damaged and ever so tragic, and yet to be revered. So she sings to you with souvenirs of all the years it disappeared, and you avoid her like a fucking plague as opposed to act your age. Oh, is it hard for you to deal with it? So you'd rather treat your friends like shit. You are the culprit, the maker of your madness, the duke of self-made sadness. Every illumination pushed us further into blackness. Does she love you though? I have a pulse in question, throbbing intentions through a heinous disconnection. It's blanket misdirection. I'll add your praises to the collection. Subsequently, I gotta pass. Gotta think before I act. Ain't taking no more salt and sass. I told you that I loved you and I proved my dedication. Surround myself in decoration, calculated motivations. Does he really love you though? What more's the cunt got to show? Appreciate and don't negate the healing for some bleaking state. Time for us to unsaturate. Oh God, the arteries they swell and mold. A carcass for this crypt to hold. It's getting full, y'all sins and secrets. Resentment implanted, all get disregarded. The first step's the hardest. I repeat that the first step's the hardest. Walk the walk and talk some talk. Define yourself with vibes and props. What you got through is slick, slim and amateur of life works. Hold on tight, I know this pain hurts. Take comfort as it gets worse. She bitch, what more bad? She looks so happy but her eyes are so sad. Oh my God. She looks so happy but her eyes are so sad. How high a star gets, syncopate the axis. I repeat that the first step's the hardest. I repeat that the first step's the hardest.
just nothing new. I know it's something true. They'd never come for you, cause already you got the nerve of these dogs. Try pressure the top and you cut up dudes and you speak what you done for the scene, but it seems the scene ain't done a lot for you. Like
boom, bitches back again on an ego trip, cause we don't need friends. So sick you need medicated, cause so far so good when the hype is faded. Ain't it so typical, individuals get hysterical like a wrecking ball. When the kingdom falls they avoid your calls, yet they're swinging jaws.
mate, I know you hate the loss. Seek no hands when you're needing the help, and the feelings you felt so weakly, it felt easy just not being yourself. You need to speak to yourself, cause you're no leaving the cell. You're a helmet, really can't even meet the demands you fucking put in yourself.
It's a reflection of passion. No, you didn't ask, but I'm answering. Having a word with myself seems hella challenging, cause we ain't talking right now. Compassion, figure shit out in the action. Ain't no easy attraction. It takes some work just to start it. Sin for sin, no one's asking.
You'll never be remembered, you're not a real contender. You'll never contribute to nothing good, no man is lesser.
But it's no me, it's you. 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 You'll never lose the mask, won't even let them ask. You're using every skill you have to mislead and distract. But it's no me, it's you. 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 It might not sound insightful, it may look very frightful. It's like a nightmare you can't wake from to avoid the titles. That's when it starts to stifle. You'll find your pockets rifled, and you'll have stolen from yourself, cause you're choosing the cycle.
You said it's vital to try be around mates. Too bad with the down days. Not bad that you found ways out the dark of the clouds that surround you. Hard in the heart but they found you out the back way of smart, cause you drowned yourself in the arc of an uncut sound wave.
It's like an arc in the ocean, filled with deceit and devotion. Cause when she's taken the notion, music's her potion and it's explosive. Alchemy is a backup plan, cure the world of ill, stick it to the man. Cause it's a realist on my wave span, held by strong hands and a tall stance.
Just snakes in the tall grass, won't lie how you baffle me. Why try to dismantle me? I'm a casualty of cancer, can't stage challenge me. Insanity unanswered, that's a parody of sorts. Suicide, yeah, I'm only killing half of me.
The half I love to hate, the half that better wait, the half that made me live in fear and not participate.
But it's no me, it's you.
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 The half I tried to break, the half I can't escape, the half that poisoned everything it touched on every day.
But it's no me, it's you. But it's no me, it's you. But it's no me, it's you. But it's no me, it's you.
It's tied into basically everything about us, how we perceive ourselves.
Turn the page when the book is burned. You can't teach me yet because you've not learned. You can't set my plate when the table's turned. And I drift away cause there's no words to say. All the plans were unmade, thinking but not speaking evil all of my time. Spoke
spoken like a true poet, an entity and so precocious. I was waiting for an outcome, how come? Peace is often seldom. Stretched out every muscle, no one denies the girl's got hustle, but somehow she lost the direction under Togo family protection. The heart and soul, now the collective, a sister or brothers in number, torn asunder, her love floods her, carried her out the tussle. And fuck me though, it took her a long time to crack, but with so many at her back, ready to attack, defend, throw colour at the black. Nothing's hurting tired souls again, cause this is the verse for the friends who often pretend it's nothing to them, but when you've literally saved a life every now and again in time, the sacred and divine need to know that they're the light and you're mine. You can't turn the page when the book is burned. You can't teach me yet because you've not learned. You can't set my blade when the tables turn. And I drift away cause there's no words to say. All the plans were unmade, thinking but not speaking evil all of my time. Sinfully she got pessimistic, you could have blinked and missed it. It happened overnight, but the vibes, they still stay the distance. Maybe the hesitance adopted since the incidents that coexist in our midst are symptoms of the dissonance. Do you feel it, sis? Do you feel it, bro? I feel it too, just so you know. But man, I'm also good to go. Just wanna know, have I really waited too long to put on a show? Hell no, better late than never, better safe than sorry. Better speak no evil when the lines are getting blurry. I know that I've caused concern, I know that I've caused some worry. I've really realised how many people there are out there for me. I really wanna prove you all right for supporting and believing, filling up the show, singing my words and letting me know I'm not alone. Turn the page when the book is burned. You can't teach me yet because you've not learned. You can't set my blade when the tables turn. And I drift away cause there's no words to say. All the plans were unmade, thinking but not speaking evil all of my time. I've been hiding. I've been hiding. I've been hiding. Everything, nothing is here. I can't see the words and the page is unclear. But you can't turn the page when the book is burned. You can't teach me yet because you've not learned. You can't set my blade when the tables turn. And I drift away cause there's no words to say. All the plans were unmade, thinking but not speaking evil all of my time. All my time. All my time. All my time. Thinking but not no hardship of yours that was not mine. I don't know what you're saying now. No idea who you're blaming now. Man, we had a struggle in our short life, sharing every instance, lacking wisdom and regret. Never thought the day would come where we might wish we never met. But here we are sitting and thinking how different the time could have been spent. Yeah. Because now I'm not using metaphors. Got no reason to muddle words no more. Because now I'm not using metaphors. Got no reason to hide the truth no more. Man, I know you think you really tried with me, like it was a constant battle to always keep me happy, that by the end I had just checked out. Shame how you might lack responsibility for your part now. Our minefield would hurt and confuse, got nasty and gritty, but the anger pushed through, convinced me that some of those words you said rang true. They do care about me, and I don't care about you, and now I know what's real too. Yeah. Because now I'm not using metaphors. Got no reason to muddle words no more. Because now I'm not using metaphors. Got no reason to hide the truth no more. Man, I found my stuff in 2 piles in 2 rooms I hadn't been in for a while. The rooms I broke and bore my soul in, and still so present was the remnants of our sin. The words screamed will echo in the halls for years. It's priceless. Our ghost soon became a souvenir. Takes work, right? Like we would know. Never cleaned up the mess after the fight. Spent so many sleepless weeping nights, not knowing that we'd never be alright. Just didn't want to get help. And it's cool to decide for yourself, but you put your prize on the shelf. Falsely thought that I could look after myself. Can't bring myself to look you in the eyes. There were years of lies. I lost all the strength I had to sympathise. Made it easier to hate me, right? A lost cause, lost because the cause cost us way more than we bought. Yeah.